so I am coming to you today to give you my favorite 5 homeschooling pretty much curriculum things, I guess. This is a collaboration with the Purple Alphabet, and we're basically just supposed to talk about our favorite 5 anythings that we want to talk about. So this morning I decided to do my favorite 5 curriculums. You only see 4 because one of them is on a computer, which is Time for Learning, which Rico is doing right now. I love Time for Learning for him. We started out doing the whole, he was starting out doing every subject on Time for Learning, but right now he's just doing language arts and social studies on Time for Learning. And that is for his 2nd grade, and he will probably do some 3rd grade stuff on Time for Learning too. So basically, I love Time for Learning, one, because it has a lot of learning games, and Rico loves to play games. He's not a real serious kid. He loves to play a lot, and so he feels like he's just playing when he really is learning. So that's one thing that I love about Time for Learning. So also, because it's on the computer, I don't have to sit with him and work with him. He can do it all on his own. And Raquela also uses Time for Learning. She is doing the preschool part of it, and she can even do it by herself using the mouse and everything by herself. So that's awesome. I love Time for Learning. Okay, almost 2 minutes just talking about Time for Learning. So talking about the computers, the next thing, my next favorite curriculum, this is no particular order, but is teaching textbooks. We started using teaching textbooks this past year because we were using a Becca math. We used the Becca math for pre-K all the way through 3rd. But while my daughter was in 3rd, she started struggling, and we ended up way behind. I mean, spending months on like the first 10 lessons. So I went and got her this teaching textbooks, Math 4. There are supposedly like a grade level behind. So I got her the Math 4. She is still working on this, but she is going a lot faster than she was when we had a Becca math. Same reason why pretty much I love this, because she can do it on her own. She just finished her first disc yesterday, so she has to take that out of the computer. It grades everything. It teaches her. It grades it. I don't have to do anything, which I love. When she is done with this, we will just keep going to Math 5 and so forth. We will probably use teaching textbooks for the rest of our homeschooling time. For Rico, right now, he's doing BJU 2nd grade, but he came from a Becca 1st grade, and the BJU 2nd grade so far is, I swear, it feels like a repeat of a Becca's 1st grade. So he's doing a lot of review, which isn't bad, but he's flying through it. It's really easy for him. But when he's done with BJU 2nd grade, he's going to do this Math 4. Because I was looking through it, and a lot of the stuff I definitely feel like he can do. So he will be doing this for 3rd grade as well. Teaching textbook is also awesome. The next thing is a Becca, which this is pretty much like my newfound love, because I didn't like a Becca's history curriculum. When we first started homeschooling, I thought it was dry. I thought it was boring. But after kind of branching out and doing other history curriculums, we are right back with the Becca. And it's almost like an appreciation that you don't know what you have until it's gone. So when I didn't have a Becca history, I was miserable trying to piece together different types of books and just learning things. Okay, so basically, yeah, it was pretty much something I missed. So we went back to a Becca for history, and now I am loving it, since I know what else is out there and I do not like what else is out there. It can, a Becca, to me, a Becca is what you make it. All of these things can be boring to learn about, But when you add in videos and movies and books and, you know, projects, we do our own projects from Pinterest, it brings it alive. So that's what I love Becca's layout. I've already been doing some lesson planning. She's finishing up her 3rd grade history. This is her 4th grade history book. But I love their layout. I love the comprehension checks at the end of each thing. It's just is very well laid out to how I like it, how I think a history book should look like. It's awesome. I love it. So that's my next thing, which is Becca's history. And then let's see, my next thing, that my favorite thing that I like is spelling UC. I don't even know what, I mean, it says spelling UC. I don't really consider it a spelling curriculum. I kind of use it for handwriting / spelling, I guess is what I would say. But I love it because it tells you pretty much a story. It has history in it. So they learn, not only are they learning to spell and to write nice and neat, they're also learning things about history. So I feel like this can almost be 3 subjects in one: spelling, history, and handwriting. So yeah, we have a spelling curriculum, we have a history curriculum, and we have a handwriting curriculum. This is just something extra I just threw in because I just loved it so much. So I just make room for it. We don't do it every day. We've had it for a while, and as you can see, we're only on like lesson 2 because I'll just take one sheet out like once a week and just ask them to do it. So we don't do it a lot. So this will probably last us another year or 2. My next favorite thing is 180 days of reading. Rico just finished his kindergarten one, and this is the 1st grade one. I love these things, and I'm thinking of getting the 180 days of language arts for him as well because he did very well with this. As you know, he can be a struggling reader, but he's finally starting to get it. But I like these because you read the text and then you answer the questions. So he's the type of person where sometimes it can take him so long to sound out certain words that it takes him a long time to read the part and then answer the questions because he'll forget what he read because he's having a hard time sounding it out. But these things make it so small that he doesn't forget what he read. And so he can answer a lot of these questions on his own, which is what I love about these workbooks. You're supposed to do 1 page per day, but we do them by weeks. Like week 1, we will do on 1 day. He will do this page, these 2 pages. He'll read that, answer the questions, and then he'll do this page in 1 day. So whereas they go by weeks, we go by days. This will be day 2. He would do this, the week 2s of things. So that's pretty much how we've been doing. That's how we did it with the kindergarten one. And since he technically is supposed to be going into the 3rd grade, we'll probably keep doing that until he's pretty much caught up with these. But I love these. These workbooks are so awesome. They're my favorite. Not his favorite, but they are definitely my favorite. They have them, I think, in all subjects. So these are the reading ones. He did kindergarten, and when he's done with this, we're going to do 2nd grade. We're probably going to do all the way because reading is not his strong suit. So that's that one. These are my top 5 homeschooling picks. And like I said, Time for Learning was the first one. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will save a link to the rest of the people who contributed to this collaboration. And like I said, it was through the Purple Alphabet. So go ahead and go over and check her page out, and also check out the other ones in the comments below and links below. And I will see you guys in our next video. Bye, and have a great day.